During the Cold War, intelligence agencies searched for new ways to listen. Microphones became smaller. Surveillance became quieter. But one proposal sounded almost unbelievable. What if a spy could walk unnoticed through enemy territory? Inside the CIA, a strange idea began to take shape. One that would turn an ordinary creature into a surveillance device. In the early 1960s, American intelligence feared Soviet espionage everywhere. Diplomats spoke quietly in parks and outside secure buildings. So engineers inside the CIA explored an unusual possibility. A device that could approach targets naturally without raising suspicion. The solution they imagined was not mechanical. It was biological. Inside a secret laboratory, the experiment began. Engineers attempted something never tried before. They planned to transform a living animal into a listening device. Tiny microphones, miniature transmitters, all hidden inside the body. If it worked, the animal could wander close to conversations and transmit everything. The technology was complex. A tiny microphone was placed inside the ear. A transmitter was hidden within the body. A thin antenna was designed to run along the tail. In theory, the system could capture nearby conversations. Signals would travel silently to a listening post nearby, a living surveillance device. After months of work, the project reached its first field test. The modified animal was released outside a government building. Two men sat on a nearby bench. Agents waited inside a surveillance van. If the experiment worked, the microphones would capture every word. The operation had begun. But the project soon faced a problem no engineer could fully control. Unlike machines, animals do not follow instructions. Training the cat to move towards specific locations proved difficult. Sometimes, it ignored the mission completely. For intelligence officers watching the experiment, a troubling reality began to emerge. Technology could be engineered. Instinct could not. Despite the difficulties, the project continued. Engineers refined the transmitters. Technicians improved the signal equipment. The goal was simple: a surveillance device that could move naturally through public spaces. For years, the program quietly consumed time, research, and funding. By the middle 1960s, the cost had grown enormous. Finally, the CIA prepared a real-world test. The plan was carefully arranged. Two men would sit outside a diplomatic building. Nearby, surveillance agents waited with receivers ready. If the cat approached the bench, the microphones might capture the conversation. Years of research depended on this moment. But the mission did not unfold as planned. Moments after the cat entered the street, something unexpected happened. Before it reached the target location, a passing vehicle struck it. The experiment ended instantly. Years of research had collapsed in a single moment. The surveillance device never delivered its first recording. Soon after the failed test, the project was quietly abandoned. The idea had been bold, but the reality proved far more complicated. Animals could not be controlled like machines. And intelligence technology had limits. Years later, documents describing the experiment were declassified, revealing one of the strangest operations in CIA history. Only a handful of intelligence officials knew the project had ever existed. Decades later, government investigations forced secret archives open. Among thousands of documents, a strange file surfaced. Fear created experiments few people would have imagined. Some projects changed the world. Others became forgotten curiosities buried in classified archives. Acoustic Kitty was one of them. A reminder that in the race for intelligence, even the most unlikely ideas were taken seriously. And sometimes, history hides its strangest stories in plain sight.